Hi everyone, I'm Heather Knight, the England Women's captain, and we're here with our trophy that we won yesterday and Mark Robinson, who's the England Women's head coach. So we are waiting on your questions on Facebook Live, so get sending them in. First of all, obviously we've had a very good victory yesterday and it was quite a tense one to play in, so how was it to watch on the balcony, Mark?
Well, I think I'd rather been out there playing in the game. You've got no control whatsoever, but the game got a bit close at one point, 193 for 3 I think there were, so it was getting a bit edgy, but from the outside looking in you always felt you're 1 wicket away. I don't know what it was like out there.
Yeah, it was good. It was obviously getting quite close and pretty tense. The crowd were really noisy. Got a bit of a hoarse throat this morning from sort of all the shouting and celebrating and trying to get the girls to move and shout over that crowd. But yeah, what a day it was, and yeah, watching the footage back today has been really nice. What was the winning moment like on the balcony? I hadn't had a chance to see. Quite
chaotic, everybody jumping on everybody like it was on the pitch, I think. Obviously we had that big moment, the ball before, when we thought we'd won the World Cup, and unfortunately for Jen, she drops the catch, but luckily, you know, Anya comes up with the goods. From about 6-7 overs away from the end, I said to Ali Maiden, who's our assistant coach, it's just the best atmosphere ever. It was the best game, and it was such a great occasion with so many people in the stadium, a full stadium for women's cricket. It was such a special moment, and whatever happened, whether we won or lost, it was going to be some great memories to treasure.
Yeah, you've played in a Lord's final yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I wasn't quite to that occasion, no. It was, you know, we got absolutely hammered by Lancashire for Northamptonshire. Yeah. We had a good one in the 2006, but nothing matches the atmosphere and the crowd and everything, and the families that was there, and all the women and children. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it? What do you think's next for our team then? After
well, you lot have got a week off. You're very lucky to have a week off after just being 6 weeks on the road, but and then you've got back to the KSL Super League, getting ready for what should be an exciting competition. But for our team, it's the Ashes. That's the goal now. You know, we've got to enjoy the moment of winning a World Cup, but it's the Ashes we've got to get back now, and we go out there in October to hopefully conquer everything. So, as a captain and as a leader, it must feel very, very proud and special to achieve everything you've done over the last period.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been a manic sort of 16 months, I think, I've been captain, and yeah, it's been quite crazy. Lots happened. We've had a few highs and lows along the way, haven't we? But yesterday definitely sort of makes it all the worthwhile, all that hard work and the way the girls have put in. We haven't actually got any questions yet, I don't think, so if you are watching, please send in some questions because we're struggling to fill the time. But we are getting a few sort of congratulations. Zabir, well played, hard work pays off. Graham, congrats ladies, well done. Rosemary, excellent, well done ladies.
What about your parents, Trevor? How were they? How had they been watching?
Very nervous, yeah. So my mum and dad, Mike and Becky, they're up in a box with the rest of the parents, and yeah, they've obviously been there from the start of my journey, seen me sort of from when I picked up a cricket bat when I was 6 and 7, drove me all around the country, and yeah, it was quite nice to have them there yesterday and sharing that. I think they had a glass of champagne when we finally got over the line. I imagine it was quite tense in the box with all the parents and the families, and yeah, there was definitely a few tears after the game from mum and my dad. But yeah, it was lovely, like I say, to have everyone there and supporting. And your daughter and wife were in the box as well?
Yeah, they got a bit emotional too. I think you had a lovely line earlier, I heard you say about when you grew up, your role models in cricket were men, and now obviously the future generations have got different role models to try and follow.
Yeah, your daughter Ellie plays, doesn't she?
My daughter plays, yeah, so she would have followed your path really, but as I say, what you hope is what happened yesterday will inspire lots of other girls now to follow your shoes and Tammy's shoes, etc., and take up cricket as a love and as a passion, but maybe to hopefully go on the world stage as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of sort of young girls in the crowd yesterday, wasn't there? And as a player, I guess that's quite nice to see, and see slightly different audience at the games than you do the men's.
Yeah, so my wife came with a friend as well, and obviously they'd watched a lot of Sussex and men's cricket, and they just said it was a special atmosphere and a different atmosphere with so many children there and so many families as such. But it was made special because the Indian fans were there as well, and they made a lot of noise, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a bit of toing and throwing, a few chants, weren't there? A few drums.
A few drums, that's right. Was it hard to keep the attention of the players?
No, not really. It was hard to get the attention of the players
Right.
when with the crowd noise and things like that. We seem to have a question. First question from Mohammed. How much were you confident during the whole bowling innings that you could win? And was there any point you thought that you might lose the match? Go on, you go first, and then I'll answer after you.
Who's the girl who came in and gave it a bit of a touch when we just thought we'd got back in control?
Christina Murphy.
Yeah, she was annoying. That was when it got. I just thought we'd got back in control.
The one I dropped. That one, yeah.
Yeah, that was my worst moment because she suddenly whacked a few, and she looked like she was going to be really dangerous, and then she stopped actually and started to try and take singles. So look, from my point of view, I always felt we were slightly behind, but really wanting the game and creating chances. So you're just looking for that one slip up to create a door for you to all pile in, and lucky enough you didn't, especially led by Anya.
Yeah, you see sort of in our semi-final what pressure of chasing a match can do as well. One more question. Betty, how much does the World Cup weigh? And is it passed on from year to year, or do you keep it forever? I can tell you it's very, very heavy, Betty. It's quite hard to lift over my shoulders. I think it's about 10 kg. I don't actually know what happens with the trophy. So
no, I think we'll keep it for a year, and then it'll be passed on. Well, hopefully, for a year, for 4 years, and then obviously the next winners will take it, which will hopefully be us.
Another one from Ajaz. I think I've said that right. How hard was it to keep your cool during the game? I think as a player it's quite easy because you're in the game. You're kind of focusing on what you need to do. You don't have a chance to kind of take the crowd in and things like that, and you just try and focus on what you're trying to do. So yeah, I was reasonably cool. I think it probably would have been harder watching as a cage.
Yeah, it's not easy,
to be honest.
One of your best qualities, we're very lucky with Trevor as a captain, she always gives out an outward appearance of being calm and in control, which is really, really good for the players too. When the leader's not showing, the wrong type of emotion. So we're very lucky with our captain's one of her qualities.
Good at hiding my emotions. Karen, what a brilliant win. Well done, ladies. It was my first visit to Lords, and boy, what an atmosphere. Amazing. Sonia, were the Indian team good competitors?
Oh, they were very good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Got some outstanding players.
Yeah. I think Mitali Raj getting run out was quite a key wicket for us, wasn't it? She's a very good player. Yeah. Right, I think that might be all we've got time for. So thanks everyone for your questions, and thanks for joining us on Facebook Live on the BBC.
Thank you.